Gambling addiction and 14 years old in the same title. Yup, you read that right. And I'm going to explain how, why, and when. How did little goofy ad Lorre at 14 years old become addicted to gambling? Grab your popcorn, sit back and enjoy, and I will tell you the story. The year is 2016. You are 14 years old, about to become 15 in a few months. You have still not hit puberty. You are very confused and have nothing going for you in life. Well, that would be a lie. Cause the motherfucker was killing it on Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Hallå, jag får 2 weeks!
You see, back in the day CSGO was my life. I was good at it. I spent all my time and energy on it. I had fun. I racked up hours trying to become a little bit better every day. I watched the professional players compete. I watched the big streamers. I was a part of the community. And if you know your csgo history, you know that 2016 was a big year for gambling. And I was a part of that too. In CSGO, there are skins and knives you can get from unboxing crates. To unbox the crate, you need to buy a key that costs $2.5. If you are extremely lucky, I'm talking around a 1 in 370 chance, you can get a very rare knife. The knives go from as low as $60, stretching all the way to $10,000. And some skins are even more expensive than that. The skins can be traded and sold on a market. And with a little effort from third-party services, you can exchange your pixels into real money. So on CSGO, there emerged a trend of online casinos, where you could play gambling games such as roulette, blackjack, flip the coin, 50-50, and more. It turned out that a lot of these websites were rigged and unfair for the users, but that's a video for a different day. Anyways, I became a victim to this type of gambling. I deposited my precious skins to the website and started gambling, and I got hooked. The dopamine and euphoria after winning against some very high odds were amazing. And my 14-year-old dumbass brain didn't recognize the actual worth of money or the toxic addiction I was about to develop. I'm getting caught with my friends, but hundreds of dollars worth of skins. Some days I'd win huge amounts, making me rich in fancy, expensive CSGO skins. For a long period of time, I was extremely lucky. I'd bet $25 in green under a game of roulette, and find myself now returning 14 times of the $25 I put. For a little f***ing kid, 14 years old, that is insane amounts of money. I had used a referral code from my friend, where he would get small amounts of money based on my deposits. He would see his balance go up often, realizing I was gambling very actively. I would gamble for hours every day, sometimes at night instead of sleeping. At least my friend got some money from this. But eventually, the good days had to fade away. After all, the house always wins. It was on a lunch break in school. I ran home to spend some time gambling before it was time to get back to school. I started gambling. After losing large amounts, I would copingly convince myself to bet more to win back what I lost. But to my surprise, I ended up losing it again instead. I was now down $300, and 14-year-old me could not take that. So what did I do? I deposited my beloved, expensive, luxurious knife, the Karambit Marble Fade Factory New. At the time, it was around $700 to $800. My lack of sanity and addiction to gambling had started to show. I had deposited an extremely expensive knife, which I really liked in order to win back my losses, not truly realizing the fact that I could lose it all here. I gambled with the knife, slowly losing more and more money. I start to cope and wonder if I should stop gambling and just withdraw the small $200 I have left. I look at the knives I can withdraw. It saddens me that I have lost $900 at this time. I can't take that. I want my expensive skins back. I'm going to gamble back the money. I put my $200 on the line for a 50-50 Russian roulette. All in. My heart is pumping. I am so nervous. The revolver starts spinning, but my character is the one who gets shot, and I feel my heart sinking. I have now lost $1,100. I have lost all of my expensive skins. I am 14 years old and have lost more money than I have ever seen. I am contemplating why I didn't stop. Why didn't I settle for the $200 knife? Why did I even gamble? Why did I risk losing my beloved Karambit? Feeling empty, It is now time to return to school. No one in my class knows that in the span of the last 30 minutes, I lost $1,100. I feel like shit and show no emotions and try to hide. Hashtag 14-year-old emo vibes. So what did I learn from being addicted to gambling at 14 years old? I learned that if you're willing to take the risk, you can lose everything you own. I realized how tough addiction can be, how hard it is to break free. I learned under the process of me trying to quit that blocking websites will never work opposed to working on your discipline to stay away from your addiction. I learned an extremely valuable lesson at age 14 with no real harmful consequences. Me gambling away all that money did not affect me paying rent, not being able to afford food, or any other real consequence. In a sense, I got to learn something very important in a safe playground setting. For that, I am very thankful, and I will never forget it. I probably lost $3,000 in total, but I want something far more valuable. The lessons. If you are going to gamble, do it in moderation and with amounts you are prepared to lose. Attempting to gamble back the money you lost will rarely work, and it is a very destructive habit. Gambling is not a real way to make money. The house always wins. This has been Lorre. If you found this video to be of quality, please like and subscribe and help a young content creator out. Fwa.